we have here in the StarSeries ProLadder, we have looking for sponsor. That's actually SWYC, and they're looking for a sponsor, hence their name. We have on the Dire team, we have Epidemic, and of course look for sponsor on the Radiant side. And we are about to wait till everybody's loaded in, still waiting for some of the looking for sponsors. I'm thinking about an easy way to pronounce their name. Lefes doesn't really flow. SWYC doesn't flow. Looking for sponsors is long. I guess I'll call them looking for sponsor. There we go. Fixed. We have everybody loaded in. And Radiant have the first pick / ban. Both of them. And there we go. Furion being banned. Surprise. Also means that they don't, I keep this saying every time because it's true, and just in case people don't remember it, also means that they don't want to play it themselves. We have a Lycan ban because they don't want to face a Lycan. Probably gonna see an Invoker ban. Because the first kind of bans so far, I mean, I guess it will change when there's more heroes in the pools. When you know for a fact that some heroes will make it through, we'll have some more variety in bans and picks. But for now, it's also a little, it's all a little bit the same. It will be the same, like there will be the odd one out, of course, but the same 8 pick / bans, as in the first 6 bans and the first 4 picks, will not differ that much, because there's always some that you still need to pick up. We do see a Tidehunter ban, so no Ravage in this fight, which is a shame, but you know, fair enough. Some more pushing power getting banned out by the Chen. Also nice for all the ganking doing. Actually, they have now banned out 2 jungle heroes. Wonder if that means something for them, but we will see. Mist Invoker is still in the game, and Lone Druid also. Might see one of them at least going through, let's hope so. There's still a lot of other heroes that they could potentially ban out. I mean, Shadow Demon, even though he's not banned out that much lately. They're taking their time. It's gonna be an Enchantress that's gonna be banned out. As a reply to the Chen ban out, maybe. Not really, but still ban out. More pushing power ban, and more jungling ban also. So at least either Lone Druid or Invoker, we're gonna see at least well, a possibility of one of those being picked up, which I find very exciting, and I hope that it's gonna be the Invoker, even though the sorry, I still have to do this. Even though the what was I saying? Even though the Lone Druid is fun to watch too, especially if it's bear gets some nice items on him. He's so annoying if he gets oh, never mind. I won't talk about Lone Druid anymore because he's banned out. So the Shrek is gonna be the first pickup. Some pushing power for looking for sponsor, getting those towers down quite fast if he wants to. Invoker play, please. I really would love to see Invoker played again because he's banned out all the time. What? Enigma and Beastmaster being the first 2 pickups for Epidemic. Some nice team fight you have there, I have to say. I mean, it can go either way. Some pretty fast picks for looking for sponsor Rogue. They don't waste any time. Nobody picks Invoker. Maybe neither of them wants to play Invoker, because you do need that one player in your team that's really able to play that hero and is able to pump out all the spells at the right times. So we might not see him play then if he's not picked up now. There's of course still the chance. Who knows? But the Queen of Pain and the Shadow Shaman being picked up too. Well, Shadow Shaman probably gonna go in the middle lane with the Queen of Pain on a solo side lane. So Leshreck gonna go on the tri lane with 2 people, or they still can pick up a jungle hero if they want to. But some very heavy pushing power on looking for sponsor with Shadow Shaman's wards and Leshreck's edict. Those towers will drop very fast. On the other hand, there is a Beastmaster who is able to kill off some waves, creep waves if it's needed, and they go for a Storm Spear to face up against a Shadow Shaman in the middle lane, and that's actually gonna be I think that's gonna be a quite tricky lane for well, let's say tricky lane for the Shadow Shaman, I think, to get some good farm there. But we'll see how that works out. But yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of pushing power on looking for sponsor, and there's anti-push power on on the Epidemic, and with of course Enigma can go pushing too with this Eidolon, so they're not quite hopeless yet. But I do expect those tier 2 towers to not last a very long time. We have the first ban of the second ban route coming out now, or should be. They're thinking hard about this. What I am missing on, because normally they ban out heroes that, you know, they find that would complement the Dire's lineup. And so far they don't really have a hardcore support. And they have the first pick, so they're indeed gonna ban out a support that would benefit the Dire. On the other side, Epidemic wants to ban out heroes that Looking for Sponsor doesn't have. Looking for Sponsor doesn't have a really awful lot of teamfight. I mean, they have teamfight, they can do wards, they can do the Sonic Wave, they can do the Edict and the Nova. It's a lot of damage, but it's not really that initiation that they already have in the Enigma. So they're gonna ban out the Sand King, so no Echo Slam for them. And yeah, we might see ban from them also the Sand King and maybe a Crystal Main or a Vengeful Spirit ban coming out now.
10 seconds remaining.
And I just remembered that I have to not forget to turn on my overlay. I already forgot that again. God, so lame. But yeah, they're going into reserves. I'm not quite sure what to ban out. It seems, even though Crystal Main, well, I think they may want to pick up the Crystal Main themselves. It will be nice because they do have heroes that will require a bit of mana, especially early level. So maybe they're gonna pick that up. They're gonna ban out the Darkseer though, super strong hero. So no turtling for the Dire. And I'm well, of course the Darkseer could complement Enigma very well if he does a vacuum, get every hero in the same spot, or if and you know, Enigma does it black hole obviously, or there's already a black hole and there's only 2 or 1 caught in it. He can do his vacuum and maybe get more into the black hole than there already was, and that's super strong and really annoying, and that makes for a good team fight. So it's a good ban out because you don't want to face that combination. The ban out for well, and they didn't want to pick it up themselves either, otherwise they wouldn't have banned it out.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see what Epidemic is gonna ban out as their last ban. It might, well, they know that they already have 2 soul lanes. I mean, or they know that Looking for Sponsor has the Queen of Pain, probably solo laning, and a Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, sorry, in solo laning also. They're gonna go for a Brood, more pushing power ban out. I'm not quite sure if they would have gone for a Brood, but obviously it's a lot of pushing power, and they don't want to be pushed more than they will already be pushed. Yeah, that's a normal sentence. We're gonna see what they're gonna pick up. I think a Crystal Main would fit pretty well. Maybe even an Earthshaker. Earthshaker, sorry. Oh wow, Crystal Main. I was gonna say Sand King actually, because obviously Earthshaker is already banned out. But we'll see what they're gonna pick up as their 5th after this 4th pick for Epidemic. And well, they still also miss that hardcore support. Maybe Vengeful Spirit would complement that lineup, especially since they already have the Beastmaster. So aura stacking would be nice for them. And no, he's not banned out in case I say something stupid again. So they could go for that Vengeful Spirit. They could also go for actually, they have the Storm Spirit in the middle. They have Beastmaster probably solo lane somewhere. They have Enigma probably in the 4th. So they need 2 heroes on the lane. And I would expect to support and a carry. They could also pick up that carry first. But it's gonna be a Vengeful Spirit anyway.
Radiant team pick.
And that will leave Looking for Sponsor with the last pick. Like I said, they do miss some teamfight, but the way they're gonna lane, if the Shrek and Crystal Maiden are gonna lane, they need, oh, that's actually very good pickup. They missed some initiation, but Clockwork can do that perfectly. And yeah, he will be able to hook himself in and just start a team fight, and they won't need a perfect situation where they can catch heroes off or something. So a good pickup from them. I'm quite curious how he will lane, because I'm expecting him to be with the Leshrac and the Crystal Maiden on a tri-lane, with Leshrac taking the farm. But I do think Clockwork also needs that bit of farm to just be able to actually stay alive if he initiates. So we're gonna see if that's if he actually gets that farm. And probably with his flare, he will be able to do that. Maybe not as much as he would be if he would be on a solo lane or something, but Maybe he's gonna be on a solo lane with Queen of Pain farming with a tri lane. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Last pick for Epidemic. Well, they have such a strong lineup now. They have a lot of disables, a lot of stun. Every single hero of them has a stun or a disable. I mean, there's the Beastmaster Roar, there's the Malefice, there's the the Vortex and the stun from Vengeful Spirit, and that's gonna be really painful for looking for sponsor. We're gonna see if they're gonna pick up their last hero, if it's either gonna be another disable or if they're gonna go for something that's gonna link with the Vengeful Spirit, probably. It's gonna be a Windrunner. Wow! How could I forget about the Windrunner? I forgot she was still in the pool. Wow, okay, so Windrunner, very good pickup, and you know, that Shackle Shot that we normally see Windrunner picked up as one of the first ones, which is why I don't conclude her in my last pick thinking thing. But yeah, she was still on the pool, she wasn't picked up, she wasn't banned. So solid pickup for Epidemic, and let's see if they can make the most of those Shackle Shots. I'm gonna wait until we drop into the game. See a disconnect, I think, from the Crystal Main. Or reconnect, but probably disconnect. I'm expecting it. Oh! Before I forget. Ta-da! There we go, fixed. It's pretty, isn't it?
10 seconds
Yes, it is.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, they're taking their time. We might actually have a... Oh, there we go. The game is paused instantly, and we lack... Yeah, there we go. We lack the Beastmaster. And Crystal Main actually reconnected, so it was all fine. Oh, and I played a game before this, so I actually forgot that I had to still change this, so that pause actually works. There we go, look. Voice smoother, like smooth. It's not that smooth, isn't it? I should change something. Oh, I know why it's not smooth. There we go, smooth. Yeah, better, way better. Yeah, well, let's introduce the players to you, shall we? We have for looking for sponsor, which is actually SWYC, but they're looking for a sponsor, so they're called looking for sponsor. In this match, it's Serva playing the Queen of Pain. We have Sharfik on the Shadow Shaman. We have looking for sponsor. It's actually just called looking for sponsor, playing the Clockwork with Xeko on the Crystal Main. Wow, and Stresh playing the Leshrac. And now we see some strategic drawings on the minimap. You know, indicating where everybody needs to go to the base of the Dire, where we are going to go now to see who's playing what. We see Tulix playing the Windrunner, with Kranich playing the Storm Spirit. Offak is playing the Vengeful Spirit, with Enigma being played by Lasek. Lasek. Hi there. It's probably an I actually, so I'm gonna call him Lasek. And yeah, Beastmaster is the one that is missing, and will be played by a Prof Headshot. So we're just waiting until he can join us in this game and come into this or unpause this. I think that we've gone from strategic drawings on the minimap to just drawings on the minimap, just in case. Let's see if we can get some good shackle shots from this guy here. Supposedly he should be able to do that. So we'll just see. But yeah, that's actually I didn't I didn't say it yet, but every hero on the Dire side has a nice disable. I mean, okay, there's a frostbite on the Crystal Main, nice. There's a stun on the Leshrac, but you actually have to position yourself to be able to do that. We see disconnect from the Queen of Pain, so I guess the pause is gonna stay on a little bit longer. But this time Beastmaster is actually here, so Prophet Shot is loaded in. Of course, there's a Shadow Shaman making up for a lot of crowd control on the Radiant side with his shackle and his hack, so will be nice. But still, so much disable is going to come out from the Dire also, and I am quite curious how that's going to work out. I think they're going to have a very strong team, and that looking for sponsor is going to have a tough time dealing with those, especially early game. And there's the resume game, and we're actually gonna start, and there's gonna be a flare to see who's going which side. Okay, I was wrong about this. It is Enigma looking looking different? No? It seems like it's looking different. Yeah. Oh well. So I was wrong when we see no, we see everybody going here, so maybe I was wrong. We'll see which way they're gonna go to when the lading phase actually starts, or when they're gonna start lading. Even though Beastmaster's already walking to that middle lane, so he'll probably go in the middle lane with the Storm Spirit being solo on the top lane. And Windrunner probably going towards that bottom lane. Now I don't expect Vengeful Spirit to stay top because Cranius does need his levels, so he would be better off with the solo lane. We'll see. We'll see. Shadow Shaman on the middle lane, not surprising. With Leshrac and Queen of Pain actually on the bottom lane, so they will probably tri-lane that with Clockwork. With the Clockwork going solo top. And they will probably... Well, I think they will probably tri-lane the bottom lane, but Crystal Main could also be on the top lane or stay in the middle lane to help out a little bit, or rotate a bit. Because all three lanes would be fine without her also. So wherever she goes, it's a bonus. Let's see where everybody's going. It looks like Beastmaster and Storm Spirit are gonna go towards this. So I was totally wrong about the lanes. So Windrunner stays on the top lane, supported by a Vengeful Spirit. Yes, nice. Okay. Gonna see if Beastmaster actually stays there. Is gonna continue. No, he's gonna stay with the Storm Spirit in the middle. So Beastmaster is gonna solo that bottom lane. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And Shadow Shaman is gonna see. Well, there was a bit more nicer blocking from the Shadow Shaman than there was from the Storm Spirit, but it was also because Storm Spirit came on later. So the creeps are fighting up higher ground, which is a bit unfortunate for Storm Spirit because he will be having a lot of trouble last hit. Oh, actually, he's not even gonna try to last hit. He's even gonna eat his first tango already. And Beastmaster is gonna be a little bit harassed by Leshrac, who managed to get a illusion rune. So there's 3 Leshracs that Beastmaster has to watch out for. He will be fine for now. He will be fine. He will play it very safe. He knows that Leshrac is there. He knows that Queen of Pain is able to blink in. Or is she able to blink in? Yes, she is able to blink in. Let's see what Leshrac's Spect first. It's gonna be his edict, so he's gonna be able to chase Beastmaster down should he choose to run. He's actually staying very close to his tower, as you can see. I'm going towards the top lane because there seems to be a bit more risk for first blood here. With well, Windrunner does have a Windrock, so she will be able to get away, and Vengeful Spirit has her stun, of course. But that's exactly my point. I mean, Vengeful Spirit will be able to get a stun off, and Windrunner will be able to chase down the Crystal Main should she get caught out, which at the moment she doesn't seem like she wants to. There's an offensive ward for the Dire up, so they will be able to see where Crystal Main is exactly. So that's nice for them, and not so nice for the Crystal Maiden. But for now she's playing it very safe, and she shoots. She knows that probably one stun is enough to get herself killed. Let's see how this middle lane is going. Still the creeps are fighting on the higher ground for the Storm Spirit, who's getting harassed a lot by the Ether Shock. Taking a lot of damage actually. It's gonna be able to get some last hits now that the creeps wave is being pulled out a little bit. We have a couple of blinks going off on this Beastmaster here. Let's see if he wants to go for it. There's a stun up on the Leshrac, but he doesn't want to go for it. There wasn't really a follow-up from Zerva either, so that's probably what he was hoping for. Ooh, Vengeful Spirit double stacking, being able to make that creep wave get pushed out, so they don't have to move away from the tower. It looks like Clockwork and Crystal Main are close, just in case. Oh, are they actually gonna go for that? I would think that this is more like of a harassment issue. I would hope this is more of a harassment issue, because otherwise Clockwork is kind of overstepping it, because the creeps are all there. Actually, Enigma's gonna be there. He doesn't have mana for his Malefice though, but he will have it semi-shortly. He does have popped a mana potion. They are gonna try to go for it, but Malefice is not there. I'm quite surprised nobody's trying to shoot it off. There we go, Malefice is there. Stun goes off, Clockwork getting caught out, Power Shot will go through, and a Power Shot, it did go through, and and Windrunner picks up the first kill, first blood, and one last hit on Enigma could have prevented that. One last hit, one right click could have prevented that by just clicking off his mana potion, but everybody just kept running, and that cost them, the Clockwork. And that's not so good for him. Let's see how he's doing on his last hits. Actually, he is 8 for 1. Not all that great. Let's see who is... Well, Windrunner is 14 for 5. And with also last hit on the Clockwork, she is definitely having the better of this lane. It doesn't seem like Clockwork is able to get in very close, because Crystal Main isn't able to harass all that much, because there's a stun on around the corner. If she gets stunned, that's it for her. There's also a shackle shot, so she would definitely not be able to stay alive. Oh, Vortex on the Shadow Shaman in the middle, just a little bit of harassment. Even though the harassment kind of worked, I think it's almost time for Shadow Shaman to pick to pop his invisibility rune that he picked up earlier, so that he can reach some of his bottle charges. We have a pause from Kranich in the middle lane. Don't know why, but he got his bottle too now. So the same as the Shadow Shaman. Let's see what the rest has. Queen of Pain farm 28 for 8, while Beastmaster is 3 for 0. Beastmaster having a really tough time on this bottom lane. Also not getting any oh, there's a reconnect gonna come out. There we go, he reconnects instantly. And there's also he's also not got any experience. Well, Leshrac is level 2, it's fair enough, he's been away, but Queen of Pain is actually level 5, with Beastmaster being only level 3, so that's very painful. Let's see, there's some illusions from Leshrac being there. It looks like the bottle is bugged and he can't move it. That's not fine. That's not good. Oh, he wants to move it into the donkey, but apparently he's not able to. He's disconnected from the game again, seeing if he can fix that. And I will try to sort the lag that some people say that they have. Let's see if I could possibly fix that, because I might be so powerful that I can. Even though I don't think so. Oh, and I should do this. There we go. Game is still paused because as we wait for Quenish to reconnect to the game. There we go. Let's see if he's able to move his bottle now, because that would be really annoying if he wouldn't be able to. Crystal Maiden not having a lot of farm, but she didn't die, which can be said for the Clockwork. There he's gonna try, and it actually worked. There we go, fixed. Queen of Pain resumed the game.
Invisibility.
And yeah, invisibility popped on the Shadow Shaman, who is gonna go for the next rune, even though it's not there. He should have been able to see it's not there. He has a ward. He's gonna get a free last hit and an ether shock on the Storm Spirit, but just to arrest, nothing more. Some nice arrest though. He knows, he should know that Storm Spirit doesn't have a bottle, so he can arrest only once.
No.
Knowing that the bottle would be empty again when he when the bottle gets back, because he would have to use it. Shadow Shaman going for the traditional build. I like to call that a traditional build. Leshrac still being level 2. I would expect him to be able to skill up more from the creeps. Beastmaster being forced back once again, and Queen of Pain being able to farm up all these mobs while the double stacking is just continuing. There's no wards up to prevent it from the Dire side. The only ward they have up, well, they have a ward like here, and they have a ward, or they had a ward here, more offensive, but that's disappeared already. So Beastmaster really not able to go in. He doesn't know where the Leshrac is. He doesn't know when he's gonna get ganked, and he can't get in range of the experience. He actually is moving away now from the lane. Good call, but he won't make it in time. Oh, really? He will make it in time for the illusion rune. Invisibility rune, taking a lot of damage from the edict. Look at the damage going through. Why is he moving back? Why is he? Oh, that was so close. That was so close. He should have waited until the edict was gone. Ooh, oh, sorry. Crystal Maiden killing the Enigma on the middle lane. Is gonna go drop herself now too, though, I think. Oh, she pops herself, but she is a super slow hero, so she will just go deal. Sword Spirit gets a double kill because he also killed off the Shadow Shaman. While the Leshrac is finishing off the Vengeful Spirit with a nice stun and an edict. Didn't cost him much effort. But yeah, there was a 2-for-1 trade, I believe it was. The 2-for-2 actually. Enigma died also. Not bad, not bad. And that will actually leave us seeing the gold grab at 0. There we have it. Even though I don't think it's updated yet with the kills that we just had, but with 2-for-2 kills should be about the same, so it should be about about 0 gold once again. We have Queen of Pain having her Perseverance complete. She is farming a lot here on this bottom lane. 44 for 8. Actually, yeah, she is the most farmed hero on the map. Closely followed by 3 heroes. Ooh, I hear a chicken going off. There's a fight in the middle lane. A little bit of harassment back and forth. Malefice on a Shadow Shaman who's gonna try to back off. Crystal Main, what are you doing? She's just harassing also. Okay, then she's gonna go back. They use their spells. We're able to do a little bit of damage, and everybody backed off. Quite surprised that Storm Spirit didn't put in a Vortex there, because I think they could have gone for it. In the meantime, Queen of Pain kills off the Beastmaster, but might be having trouble. Nah, there's creeps to take out the creep wave, so she will be able to just have the full use of herself and just stay alive and continue farming if she wants to. Seems like she doesn't want to, though. Tower taking a lot of damage in the middle lane, with Edict and the Shadow Shaman wards being up. Those tier 1 towers falling fast, like I said. Well, 8 minutes, it is fast, yeah, I guess, yeah. Shadow Shaman picking up a double damage rune. And, nah, they're not gonna go for Roshan, they're gonna buy, actually, something. I think the mana boots for Shadow Shaman are about complete, so he will, there we go, mana boots complete for the Shadow Shaman. So he will buy those, and they will see what they're gonna kill next. Because they are a nice ganking team this way, if they manage to get a chicken and a good stun in. Seemingly going towards the top lane, maybe be able to try to catch out an Enigma. I have to say though, there's nobody of there's nobody of the Radiant that's carrying wands. Crystal Maiden, maybe. Yeah, the Crystal Maiden has one ward, but there's also one ward up. She just placed it. Okay, I was gonna say there's no wards up, but there is actually one ward up, so that makes my point not a point anymore, even though it's only one ward, and one ward that just noticed the smoke if they were paying attention enough. In the meantime, this SWYC and Shadow Shaman want to go for this tier 1 tower. Double damage rune is popped. Right click's gonna go down. Creep wave is there. Edict is there. Everything complete for a nice and strong push. There's no wards up on the Shadow Shaman, but I don't think they need the ward if they're just gonna have a push again. 13 seconds for the next push, next edict, that is. So this tower won't be staying alive much longer. I think Queen of Pain is not gonna stay alive much longer either. Storm Spirit finishing her off. With the last hit from him. Yeah, 4-on-1. That will do the trick. That will do the trick. A tower on the top lane falls though. It's a trade. They might want to go for this tier 1 tower. I'm not sure if they will be able to get it before the tier 2 tower in the top lane is going to be in trouble. Or don't they? No, they don't want to go for this. Go for the tier 2 tower, so they're just going to go towards the middle so far. Even though the wards are up, I think they could have gone for it, but they rather defend their own tower. That's all fine also. Storm Spirit taking a little bit of damage from the flare. He should be quite careful now, but he has mana boots and ball lightning. He has some mana too, so we'll be able to just ball lightning away if he wants to. Let's see. Hello, Queen of Pain. And Beastmaster TPing out, very smart, because he wouldn't be the first one to drop probably. Let's check the experience graph actually. It's in favor of Epidemic with 2.5k. It's quite a lot for 10-minute mark, I have to say. And that will mostly... Oh, Crystal Main being still level 4. And the lowest level on the die is level 6 on the Vengeful Spirit and the Beastmaster. So that Crystal Main really making a difference. SWYC even being level 5. So the level difference is quite big. Queen of Pain being level 9, which is the highest level on the map together with the Storm Spirit. Let's see the difference actually. Queen of Pain being in advance there, and she did get the farm a lot, so she will be able to do pump out quite a little bit of damage. And SWYC, it is SWYC that gets the last hit on this tower. They might want to take this fight though. They're gonna go in. The wards are up. I think yeah, all wards are reaching the tower. It's always a bit of a tricky thing. Oh, Shadow Shaman taking a lot of damage from the tower, should be backing off now. There's no creep wave to help out these wards, but they're just gonna get killed off. Gonna do a little damage on the tower. It's free damage, so it's not that bad. But yeah, they didn't all have to be there for it. Oh well, we see the gold graph spiking back and forth, 1.5 gain advantage for the Radiant at the moment, which is not a big surprise considering they have 2 more towers down than the Dire. So without the towers, it would be in favor of Epidemic. Ooh, hello, Queen of Pain, gonna get Vortex. Will she be able to blink away in time? No, she won't. Storm Spirit is dominating, doing a lot of damage. These Cranings on the Storm Spirit, and they will be able to push this tower, even though there is a Leshrac incoming, as well as a hasted Shadow Shaman. Yeah, they're going to back off. They do have a ward there, so they probably saw the pickup of the haste rune. Some damage on the tower, every little bit helps. That's the motto. Wow, Shadow Shaman having enough gold for his Blink Dagger already, being in that middle lane, and with those 3 towers falling quite rapidly after each other. That's a very good pickup, and there we go, Blink Dagger is there, Storm Spirit is on the run, Shackle's there, I think a Nova is going to be there, and Crystal Main is taking the last hit, getting the extra gold for it. A stun goes off, and Enigma Frostbite is there, is going to try to TP out. Will he actually be able to do so? No Ether Shock, finish him off on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman doing a lot of damage here, and with that Blink Dagger, he's going to be the one to watch out for Epidemic. In the meantime, we see Windrunner pushing off this bottom lane. She didn't spec her ult yet. It's not really needed. She probably wants to spec her Shackle Shot up first before she's going to be able to get a level in Focus Fire. And since they have, well, they're not really planning on going for a push strat, so it's not really that needed. You're going to see Shackle Shot on a Windrunner, but she will just be able to go away. Ooh, stun goes off. Shackle Shot goes off too. Let's just Shadow Shaman to a creep, with Edict going off and doing a bit of damage to the Vengeful Spirit, but they will just not go for it. Both teams not sure if they could take the fight. Ooh, Clockwork wants to hook that, but missed it. I think it's a good thing that he missed it, because he might have been able to do something. Nice Clocks. Shout goes off on Leshrac. Will they try to go for it? Shadow Shaman's wards are down. Frostbite on the Beastmaster, who's gonna go down to the Ether Shock from the Shadow Shaman. Storm Spirit doing a lot of damage to the Leshrac, but it's taking more damage from the Edict, and the Storm Lightning will finish him off. 2 for 0 for Epidemic, as in Epidemic lost 2 heroes and gained nothing. The worst use of the ward, so they won't be up for the tower, but the cooldown isn't that big, so you could just do that in 80 seconds and it's up again, so all good in Radiant Land. And some good cogs here too, when Storm Spirit Lightning, or Ball Lightning Tin, I never know how to say that, Ball Lightning Tin? Yeah, those cogs were actually there to push him back out, and that was a great advantage for them to have. See Shadow Shaman with a visibility rune. Let's see if he wants to go for this. He wants to go for this. Hello, Enigma. He's gonna see some blinks out. There we go. Flare is there. It's turned into a chicken. Shackle Shot is there. Gives him enough time. Oh, nice swap out from Olfak. Who will be cocked in. Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman. Yeah, Clockwork finishing him off. And Clockwork going down too, because Storm Spirit was there to help out. Crystal Main taking some damage, being able to be on the run. She won't be able to make this because she is quite squishy. Double kill for Kranich, getting some of it back that they lost in the previous fight. But Shadow Shaman didn't die, even though he was the one to initiate that fight. He backed off early enough, and it was only Clockwork that overextended a little bit by using his hook in. And a nice swap saving Enigma from the death. The edge of death. Let's see the last hits. Shadow Shaman and Windrunner actually topping the charts this time. Never mind, I apparently overlooked Queen of Pain with 96 last hits. Shadow Shaman and Windrunner being both the second with around 72, 74 last hits. So doing quite well for themselves. Actually, that means that on the Radiant side, total, there is there's actually 4 heroes on the Dire side that have a couple of last hits, with the Beastmaster having the lowest, but at least 3 above 50, and there's only 2 above 50 on the Radiant side. So that might be causing issues for them if the supports get off the Dire get farmed more than the ones off the Dire. Ooh, hello Windrunner, running as a chicken. She is gonna be in trouble. She will just go down with the double stunt and the Ether Shock. Leshrac getting the last hit, and Beastmaster and Vengeful Spirit won't be able to do anything for that, and I don't think they want to. Kranich is a bit too far out. He's gonna turn into a chicken. He's gonna try to lightning ball away. He will be safe-ish around the tower. and it's out of mana. We'll have to go back. I think that might leave an opening for looking for sponsor for SWYC to push down this tier 2 tower. They're not gonna have a lot of resistance here. There's going to be access kill of some of the creep waves, but they have the wards, they have the edict. Nothing else is needed to kill off this tower. There we go. Shadow Shaman getting the last hit on that. More gold for the Shadow Shaman. Not bad at all. Let's see what they're going to go next. If I missed an item also. There's a lot of mana boots on that side. Actually, Queen of Pain has finished her Lincoln Sphere now. So that's a really good item for her to have, especially with the stuns coming out. Even though I don't think it stops the shout. I'm not 100% sure. I have to say sorry. But yeah, Malefice not there, and Stun from Vengeful's not there. It's gonna be really tricky, and I hope the Dire knows this and actually focus on someone else, or, you know, doesn't use all that much on her. To begin with, as an initiation especially. It looks like Looking for Sponsor wants to go for some kills here, even though, no, they're backing off again. But everybody's a bit waiting in the middle. Windrunner having her mechanism finished, so good job for her. Being able to be that extra help in the team fight should they happen. She's gonna go for 4 staff. Just needs about 700 gold to finish that off, so almost there. Beastmaster doesn't have a lot of farm and only has a ring of health and face boots, but that's not very surprising as he was shot down very hard on that bottom lane by the Queen of Pain and Leshrac. Enigma, hello. We have a Gem of True Sight. I have to say I'm quite surprised about that. It's great for warding, of course, anti-warding that is, and he's gonna do that. It's exactly what he's using it for actually. And if you think about it, it's probably cheaper than you know, buying counter wards all the time, because you don't know exactly where the counter wards are, so you have a chance to misplace them. And it's only 700 gold to buy a Gem of True Sight, so that's like 3.5 well, times you buy you buy sentry wards. So it's very good to have them. I'm not sure if it should be placed on Enigma and if he should be walking around with it after he's done counter warding. But it's good to have nonetheless. It's good to have nonetheless, and he's gonna have the Raider Hawk with him. And I think they no. They didn't spot out the last sentry ward. But yeah. It's gonna be made to good use, especially since Shadow Shaman has been picking up those invisibility runes a lot. Yeah, another tier 2 tower going down for Epidemic, while they push in the tier 1 tower of the Radiance. I'm not sure if they will be able to get it, because there's a lot of teleport support coming in. Hook actually hooks on the boar. He might be a bit overstretched. Gets a swap, will go down very fast. Enigma getting the last hit. Vengeful Spirit gave her life for this because she's probably not going to make the Shackle Shot goes off. Last hit goes to the Queen of Pain. And everybody's backing off again. So Queen of Pain for Clockwork, not a bad trade, I would guess, for Epidemic. But still, of course, you would rather have that, you know, Vengeful Spirit didn't die. We see, ooh, we didn't see, I can't tell you what we didn't see. We didn't see Cranians on the Storm Spirit finishing off the Crystal Maiden in the middle lane. I'm expecting Crystal Maiden to be way too far out, because what was she doing all by herself, all exposed? That shouldn't be a good idea when you're Crystal Maiden. Always stay behind. Storm Spirit has a Vitality booster and a Void Stone. He will just get his Perseverance now, and I think, well, that's gonna of course be a soul booster someday. But for now it's just there for the health. Oh, Bloodstone complete, never mind. That was fast. Oh yeah, he split his boots, of course. Duh. Sorry. Confusing. Yeah, he split his boots, so he will just have a Bloodstone. And he will be, yeah, you're able to swap out the mana boots to just the orb again and the boots. So we'll be able to get boots later on. And we watched the Looking for Sponsor pushing in towards this middle tower. This last tier 2 tower up, and they wanted. The gold graph is 5k in advance for Looking for Sponsor, and that's probably mostly due to the. Yeah, that's mostly due to the towers. There's enormous tower difference, and they're just going to be able to do a lot of damage on this tower without even. Well, losing anything for it, and they're just going to be able to do it again. Leshrac has his Edict up in 5 seconds again. Shackle Shot ledges Shaman to the Crystal Maiden. They might actually want to go for this. Shout goes off on the Shadow Shaman dying very soon. Crystal Maiden taking a lot of damage. Queen of Pain using her ulti to do some extra damage. And Storm Spirit almost dying. Queen of Pain not getting hit by the stun. Oh, actually, Queen of Pain is in the same team as stun. And there we have the Lincoln Sphere that cancelled out the stun from the Vengeful Spirit, which would have saved her life otherwise. Beastmaster is on the run, but I don't think he'll be able to make it, or will he? No, shout goes off, and there we go. Triple kill for the Queen of Pain, with only Storm Spirit left alive because he has Bolt Lightning. Leshrac, Queen of Pain, and of course the Clockwork, who was there too, all still alive, and the Edict is just gonna go off. And they're gonna actually back out because they're on half health, and they don't want to be caught out by the Storm Spirit, who is defending the middle lane. So a fight definitely going towards the favor of looking for sponsor. There is nothing that, well, actually we didn't see a black hole. A black hole, perfect black hole, could have definitely turned it around. But then again, I don't think the Radiants were in a good enough position to let themselves get black hole. They were very conscious about that, I think, I hope, and otherwise they were damn lucky. And yeah, that kind of saved them, because Enigma took too long with waiting before he could do his black hole. We saw Queen of Pain buying her Aghanim Scepter, so having a Link Sphere and an Aghanim Scepter, wow, tongue breaker. Yeah, she will be able to pump out her ultimate at lightning speed and not be able to get hit by Vengeful Spirit stun. And it looks like the Dire is just farming, trying to get some extra farm up. And they need it, they definitely need it. Crystal Main, a little bit aggressive towards the Vengeful Spirit, and their support incoming for them. Stun goes off, or sorry, teleport goes off though, but it wasn't enough. Flare actually gets the last hit on that. And yeah, that was everybody, or everybody. It was 4 versus 1, so it was kind of a bait. Who am I missing on this lineup? What? Oh, nobody. Everybody was here. They were gonna go for Roshan. And I do believe that should be obvious by them all being there. I wonder why the Dire isn't gonna do anything about it. Well, they might not be able to, or they might not. They might think that they won't be able to. They're gonna take this tier 1 tower instead. Last tier 1 tower in the game, still standing. And they will just be able to take it out without any contesting for it. And teleport is getting cancelled from Crystal Main. They're gonna teleport towards the tier 1 tower instead. Game is paused. Queen of Pain pausing the game. Why? In the middle of a teleport? Tactical pause, I'm gonna call it that. See Clockwork having his mechanism completed also. Let's see if we missed anything else. Windrunner having Ogre Club. Actually expecting her to go for BKB then? Yeah. BKB for the Windrunner. That would be nice. Especially versus the chickens and all stuff coming out. Maybe the stuns. Storm Spirit doesn't have much else, but we already, well, apart from his Bloodstone, we already saw his Bloodstone earlier. Beastmaster still fighting to get that farm up, which is very hard. I haven't showed you this sheet yet. Actually, we're gonna see here that Beastmaster's 210 gold per minute, which is less than the Crystal Maiden. It's still more than the Vengeful Spirit though, who's on 135. But yeah, Crystal Maiden having 216, which is of course also gonna come because of those towers. That's a huge difference. But yeah, it also makes a huge difference for the gold difference. Let's see who's the most farmed hero. Queen of Pain and Shadow Shaman actually being there on the list. All above 400 there, and there's nobody above 400 on the Dire side. And we have a go again. It looks like they want to be able to go for this. I'm curious if the tactical pause is able to... yeah, they're just gonna back off, I think. They should. They definitely should. They know that the rest has come in and that there were teleports, so... I'm gonna back up and teleport towards the tier 3 tower, so at least Storm Spirit can get some farm here. Because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to catch out that farm. Shadow Shaman is looking for a kill though. He's smoked. Same as with the Leshrac and Crystal Main. And they want to go for the Shadow. They want to go for the Storm Spirit. Double damage rune picked. Yeah, Blink Dagger's there, Stun is there, Shackle Shot is there. Leshrac getting the last hit. There was nothing he could do with that Blinking and the chicken. Even though it took a little while before he got the hex off. But still, securing a kill that way with every stun they had. Well, every stun they had with them at that time. And yeah, Bloodstone doesn't help all that much. Apart from that, he will be up again in 9 seconds. So that's the advantage there. Shadow Shaman will have his wards up, I believe. No, he doesn't. 20 seconds left on the wards because he placed them at Roshan. I almost forgot. A nice shackle shot again, but no follow-up because they weren't really able to follow that up. They didn't have the damage, they didn't have Storm Spirit. I see Leshrac with drums of endurance. What's the call of endurance? Yeah, they are. Cool. And Shadow Shaman actually finished his BKB and was the one to pick up that Aegis. Just in case he dies, he will be up with full mana and health, and will be able to pump out more of his crowd controls. Very useful. Let's see if I missed more items. No. No. Ogre Club on the Queen of Pain indicates that she's probably gonna go for BKB too. That will make, well, I mentioned the wards the wards are ready, and this tower is gonna die very fast with also the Edict up. Shadow Shaman blinking in, shackling the Beastmaster, but there's not gonna be a follow-up. BKB is up though. Oh. Beastmaster is on the run out. Enigma is gonna try to do a black hole. Actually, he did his black hole, but it was cancelled out. Shame for him. Vengeful Spirit killing Clockwork up in the meantime. And Leshrac finishing up, getting a triple kill. I think he got a double kill. But buybacks are there. Windrunner bought back. And there goes the Aegis. A lot of that. A bit messy for me to watch, but that stun from Leshrac was perfect, and he got a lot of kills. And hello, Storm Spirit, what are you doing all the way out? Double kill for the Queen of Pain. Only Windrunner left alive, and she won't be able to defend this. Doesn't look like Looking for Sponsor wants to go for it further though. They would be. Well, I guess they want to push out some other lanes first. They're gonna take it slow. They're gonna make sure that they have the next team fight also. And yeah, this gold graph is looking very favorable for Looking for Sponsor. It's 10k in advantage for them. For 30 minutes, it's doable to get back from, but without barracks, they really need to pull out a lot. And I haven't seen that pro black hole yet. I mean, there was a black hole in the previous fight, but did we see it all that much? No, it got cancelled out immediately, and that's a shame. That is a shame. Clockwork is gonna go for the pipe, from the looks of it. And more teamfight survivability for Radiance. Shadow Shaman finished off his soul booster, so no BKB for the. Oh, he already had his BKB, my bad. So yeah, Shadow Shaman finished off his soul booster. Oh, and there's the smoke. They want to go for this again. And I'm not sure Prof Headshot for expecting this, or is he? If he is, then oh, Force Staff was there, but the blink is there too. We can turn into a chicken. Nice shout to cancel out the shackle shot. Windrunner can't get away though. She will be dying very fast. Clockwork getting the last hit. Beastmaster on the run. Storm Spirit a little bit on the run too, but he will be able to ball lightning away anyway. So it's just chasing back. Ooh, I was saying ball lightning away, but Storm Spirit actually being turned into a chicken here, and there he goes. With the Malefice there to stop the shackle from being casted. So Enigma saving the Storm Spirit now. And we have Looking for Sponsor rotating towards the top lane. They're gonna try to take down this tier 3 tower right here. And I think the wards should be up. Yeah, wards are up on the Shadow Shaman. Edict is up, mana is there. Everything is set to go for this. Black Hole is not up, 30 seconds cooldown. There we have initiation from the Shadow Shaman. Nice ward trap on the Enigma. Swap is there though, but he will still go down. Crystal Main getting that last hit. Shadow Shaman killing up the Vengeful Spirit. That swapped into the ward trap instead. And yeah, Beastmaster, Shadow Shaman, and Windrunner don't want to go in here because they would die very fast. Double damage rune active on the Queen of Pain, almost running out. Shadow Shaman blinking once again. This time on the Beastmaster, who's taking a lot of damage. But Force Staff saved his life, and Queen of Pain will just continue going on the barracks, while she, while her Shiva's guard, while her Lincoln Spear just stopped the shackle shot from linking her to the Crystal Main. And there the barracks go down, and there's nothing really that the Dire can do to defend this all that much. I mean, they know that they'll die if they go in one by one, so they don't want to do that, but they don't want their barracks to die either, so it's a bit of a tricky situation. Shackle shot will ledge this time on the Shadow Shaman, and there we have the Black Hole catching 3 heroes in them. There's a damage going out, shout going out, Vortex is there, but Queen of Pain getting the Enigma kill. And the rest is gonna drop very fast. Crystal Maiden getting a double kill even. Very painful. But actually Queen of Pain is the only one still alive for the Radiant side. Taking a lot of damage now, doesn't have a lot of mana, but Storm Spirit has got a lot of mana, finishes her off. That's a team wipe for the Radiants, but dare I say it might be a little bit too late for a team wipe, because these are the only barracks that are still left alive, and that's gonna be painful for them. To get back to get back from 2 barracks that dead, 15k gold advantage, that will be tricky. And the only reason they got that was because of a good black hole. It was the first good black hole in the game that I saw. Might have missed one, never know. It's just a disclaimer. So the first good black hole that made that team fight. If they would have had that more often, then this game would have been a whole different ball game. We would have seen a lot more kills then from the Dire side, but that's not the case, unfortunately. And with those quick tower pushes, looking for a sponsor, we're just able to secure that head start, and we're able to shut down Enigma in his farm. Also now has a blink dagger, by the way, so that will help them. But with only 1 barracks up, it's gonna be really tricky for them for Epidemic to get back on this. Let's see. We have a hood completed on the Beastmaster, which will enable him to stay alive a little bit longer, and that will be very welcome to him. Crystal Main getting a triple kill. Actually, gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this screen. Let's see. Crystal Maiden has 5 kills. That's more than the Beastmaster and the Windrunner. That's yeah. She actually has more than her own than one of her own teammates, and the same as Clockwork. It's not bad at all for Crystal Maiden. And here go the Radiants again, and they want to take this. They know that they have 1 barracks left. They want to take it. Looks like Windrunner won't be there for the fight. She does have a teleport with her, so she will try to do it. Shadow Shaman completed his Bloodstone now too, and there is the Windrunner TPing back to base and getting away from that stun straight away with the Force Staff. Pipe is up on the Radiant. Edict is there. Wards are there, and there's a lot of damage coming out. BKBs are up. Hookshot on Enigma. Enigma is probably gonna go down. Doesn't have his black hole anyway. Beastmaster dying very fast. Crystal Maiden getting that last hit. Vengeful Spear taking a lot of damage, is on the run, but will die to the Queen of Pain here, who just blinks away and gets a double kill. Also finishes off the Storm Spirit, and that's only only Windrunner left alive here, who does manage to get a nice shackle shot on the Clockwork and the Shadow Shaman, but will just drop in the stun and shackle mess. And there we have GG is called. Last barracks are down, and looking for a sponsor, aka SYI or SWYC, is gonna go on. Well, is taking the win. So gonna go on. Is taking the win in this StarSeries ProLadder game. So yeah, well played going out. Quite an interesting game to watch, even though I do think that Black Hole was kind of missing there. But really nice play from the Radiant team, and solid pushing and systematic pushing also. There wasn't really a lot of counter pushing that the Dire team could have done. Yeah, so that's gonna be it. Queen of Pain getting some maybe getting some extra kills. Yeah, there we go. Vengeful Spirit dying on the edge there. And we're gonna wait for the end screen. Oh, should I say this? Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna cast another game, so I'm not